Hello there! It's Thursday, the 26th of July 2018, and I am here in Perthshire at Elcho Castle, and behind me is a wonderful view of the Tay and the Tay Valley. And I'm just a few miles outside Perth at the moment, and I've been doing a bit of exploring already. That's why I'm at the top of the castle. So if you want to find out what I've seen so far, stay tuned, and welcome to another vlog. There's always work going on somewhere around the country with historic sites. Look at the stonework though. Even you can see that through the scaffold. Another 16th century house. Castle. Country house castle. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's walk in here. Ooh. Passageways into storage areas. So we came in there. Just come in here and then going down the pantry here. Go into the back. This is the kitchen. The larder's just off to it. The side there, and then you've got the buttery next door and then the pantry after that. So let's have a look, shall we? Yep, definitely the kitchen. Big fireplace. Looks like there's a bread oven here as well. And it goes all the way up the chimney. Right, so we've got a little stairwell that goes up into the next rooms, which we'll have a look at in a minute. There's stonework here that's come off from the building. You can see some of the neat stonework here. There's always one room like this in most places where they store it. So it's nice to see this is the room where it's being kept. Here's the other one. Side here. There's a couple of things off the side here. There's another stairwell. And then that's just a little room on its own. But every room here is vaulted ceiling on the ground level. Let's go up the stairs. Oh, look, it's a toilet. Loving the decoration in the corner. It's up there. It's that original coving that's still there, and it's a lovely design. You've got the fleur-de-lis and you've got a thistle there, and it looks like you've got the Tudor rose in there as well. So obviously it is of a design maybe slightly later. It's late 16th century maybe. Obviously the great hall of the palace of this castle. The candelabras to make it look fancy. The windows are interesting. I wonder if they're original. This is a big hallway. A lot of space in here, big hall. The ceilings are probably going to be similar to what you see at Hunting Tower Castle nearby originally, but there was coving in the design on the picture there, so obviously there was some sort of 17th century design put into here later, but it's still an interesting building. And you can see there is once again there's a bit more of fancy stonework showing up on the walls. Whoa, that's a big stairwell. Where does that lead to? Need to find out. It's the main entrance stairwell that goes up for the lords and ladies. So this would be in a brilliant big staircase that they would have walked up. Aha! I see. What's in here? Oh, some private chambers, but looks of it. Oh, that might be a toilet. It is. Little private water closet. Oh. we go any further? No, it's just windows here. I must say, I like the windows. Another room, similar design, similar layout. Some more plasterwork sitting here though, on this one. Obviously the flooring and that is more recently renovated. 1830 there was proper renovations here, I believe. Again, another toilet. Near the top. Look, the original beams are up there. Just noticed that, look. Original beams to the next floor are there, still in place. That's a rarity. You don't see that much. You see the holes, but you don't see the beams. So it gives you a better sense of how high the room would be. Look. Again, multiple floors, you can see that. And you can see the timber beams for the floor. Wow. That's something you don't see in houses a lot, you really don't. Wow. There we are, look. Because you can see the beams that I saw from the level up. And a lot of stonework here. The roof looks more new. I think it is. This is the family rooms. It's quite well preserved, this one. In fact, it's one of the best preserved ones I've been to. There's been some renovations to it, you can see that, but there is, you know, a lot of original features still there, which is really cool. It was built in 1560 by a member of the family of Weems. Weems? Come on, you should know that, Barry. Basic Scots. A descendant of the builder of Elcho was Lord Weems of Elcho in 1628 and Earl of Weems in 1633. There's not much history really, personally, attached to it. It was just a family residence for the laird and the lady, usually for the Weems family, which they usually would be at their main seat in Weems Castle in Fife. 1830 to secure its future, and just under the mid-1700s. It was repaired in 1830 to secure its future, and just under a century later, in 1929, the 11th Earl of Weems entrusted it to state care. So it's been in state care for 90 years nearly. There's a tradition that's here for ownership of the castle, which is symbolic now. There's a salver with earth and rocks in it, which is passed on to the next generation of the Earls. And last time it was done was in 2001. And some of the turrets are really, really cool looking as well. They're really circular and very castle-like, I suppose is the polite way of putting it. One of the things that did really intrigue me is there's loads of stairs. There's about 3 different stairwells, mostly for servants. There's a big grand stairwell that comes into the main entrance in the hall, that goes up to the main Great Hall, which is fantastic. You've then got the courtyard area, which is where's a more 19th century cottage that's been built there. You've got the gardens, which aren't really there anymore. There is an orchard, which I'm sitting in right now, where all the benches are. And there's a ducat, which is outside the land of the castle, that you can see here. Now, they were part of, or Sir John Weems is among one of the conspirators behind the Ruthven raid, which James VI is abducted. He was pardoned, he wasn't executed like his counterpart over at Huntington, so there wasn't any issue there. And the earldom of Weems was given by Charles I in 1633. But David Weems, Sir David Weems helped in 1589 to help arrange the wedding and honeymoon of James VI and his wife Anna of Denmark. Now, Covenanters are included in here. David Weems is part of the Covenanters, and he was part of the Battle of Tippermuir against the Marquis of Montrose. So there's a bit of Covenanter history here. Not much, but there is a little bit here. And the castle and also Lord Elcho is a prominent figure in the 45 Jacobite Rising, the 1745 Jacobite Rising, serving with Charles Edward Stuart and later Colonel of the Horse Guards. But it's the 11th Earl that handed it over to state care in 1929, and it's a really interesting and brilliant little castle to come to. It's only a couple miles outside Perth. It's the other side of Perth from Hunting Tower Castle, and that is, in this wonderful warm day, all for now. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. If you like what you see, don't forget to click the like button and share the video, of course. And if you like to see more of these types of videos, there's loads of videos like this on my vlogs. Just have a look, and see if you can pick out. I might do a wee selection of ones of interest in the comments below, in the description below. But if you like this channel as a whole, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit the notifications bell so you know when a new video comes out. It should be usually Sunday at 4 PM GMT, but you never know, there might be extras in here. So until next week, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you later.